So let's start, guys. So the first step is to clean your face. You can use like this makeup wipes to clean your face. After cleansing your face, the second step is to tone your skin. So cleansing, toning, moisturize. Dry skin, I'll be using rose water as a toner. Now if you have oily skin, combination skin, any skin type can use rose water as a toner. But if you want to use any specific toner, then in day 2 I have given all the list. You can see that. So you have to just spray it on your face. If you have combination skin and if your oil is released only on the T-zone, then you can also apply it only on the T-zone. That's also okay. So you have to wait for at least 2 minutes after applying toner on your face. Next step is to apply moisturizer. So according to your skin type, you have to apply moisturizer. I have dry skin, so I'll be applying this Aveeno, which is like thick lotion types moisturizer. Dry skin, normal skin, sensitive skin can apply Nivea, even that is good. And any oily skin, combination skin have to apply a gel based moisturizer. You can use this Neutrogena Hydro Boost, or in day 2 I have given you all the list, guys. You can refer that video where you'll get all the product knowledge. So don't have to worry. Make sure to apply moisturizer on your lips also. So I'm using this lip balm. You can use Vaseline, anything that you have, so that when you're applying lipstick, your lips will be nice, soft and plump. Applying moisturizer and everything, the next step is to apply primer. So applying primer is the first step of makeup, guys. So primer will create that smooth canvas on your face so that your foundation can glide on easily, and whatever pores and everything problem you have on your face, primer will clog all that pores. Your oil won't be released much and your makeup will be long lasting if you apply primer. So I'm applying Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So it's for all skin type, guys. Even you can use this. So mainly where you have pores, open pores, just apply there. And if you have pores, you have to press it, okay? Once you apply here, then you can apply it on your face. Now guys, I am done applying primer. After applying primer, you have to again wait for 2 minutes so that it gets set into your skin nicely. And then you have to start with the makeup. Now once you apply primer, the first thing is to observe your skin and see whatever flaws you have. For me, guys, if I observe my skin, I have dark circles here. Then I have pigmentation around my lips, which mostly all of us have these problems. So what you have to do is you have to apply corrector. Now today I'll be showing you corrector and concealer. Like if some people wants to use concealer to hide their marks, how you have to use concealer. And if you want to use corrector to hide your marks, you have to use the corrector. Everything I'll show you today. So I'm using this MAC corrector palette in shade medium. Guys, you have to understand one thing here, that concealer has its own limitations. Like concealer can hide your marks, but after some time it might fade and your marks might show up after some time. Foolproof technique to hide your marks for long lasting makeup, I recommend you to use corrector only, guys. And third thing you have to understand is that when you have intense dark circles, when you have intense dark spots, guys, concealer won't be able to hide it. So I would recommend you to use corrector in that cases. So now you have understood like where you have to use concealer and where you have to use corrector. So today I'll be using here corrector and here I'll show you with the concealer. So I'm using this brush, and wherever I have dark circles, I will be applying this orange corrector. So as I am a warm undertone girl, so orange is the corrector which I'll be using to hide all my dark spots, pimple marks, any problem I have, everything I'll be using this orange corrector. Now if you're very fair, if you're cool undertone, then you can use a peach color corrector. So wherever I have pigmentation and all, I'll be applying this orange corrector. And wherever I have pimples, now when you're applying corrector, you have to keep, one should not swipe it like this, okay? You have to always dab it. Any problem you have to use an orange corrector for your dark circles or dark spots. If you have pigmentation on forehead, then you have to apply it on the forehead also the same way as I have applied on my under eyes and all. So now here I'll be applying the concealer. Now when you're applying concealer, guys, in the theory section also I told you that you have to use a dark shade concealer. If you use a light shade concealer to hide your marks, what will happen is that you already have dark spots and you're using a light shade concealer. So dark and light, they'll get mixed with each other and it will start looking gray. So always make a point that your concealer which you're selecting to hide your marks should be like 1 or 2 shades darker than your skin tone, so that it matches with the dark spots that you have, and then only it will hide it. So I'll be using my finger, so that if some of you want to use finger to correct your face, then you can use your fingers also, no problem. I'm using my ring finger. Now what I'm doing is, I have this MAC corrector palette in shade medium deep. So I'm using MAC NC42. Now I'm MAC NC40. So I can use NC42 to hide my marks. So I'm using this corrector now on my other side of the face, and wherever I have dark circles, pigmentation or any such problems, I'll be applying this. If you don't have intense dark circles, if you have very less pigmentation on your skin, then you can apply concealer to hide them, and then you can apply a foundation. It will give you a nice coverage. But if you have like intense dark circles, then in that case, I would recommend you to use a corrector instead of a concealer. Guys, now this confusion is cleared, like what I should use, concealer, corrector, which corrector or which concealer I have to use. So I hope this all problems must have been solved now. So you can see now my dark circles are also hidden. I had pigmentation around my lips, that is also hidden, and you can see the concealer shade is so close to my skin tone. So this is how I have corrected my face, one side with the corrector and one side with the concealer. Now what is the next step? Now what you have to do is, once you apply this orange corrector, always make sure to neutralize it. Now how you will neutralize this? For neutralizing orange corrector, you have to use a yellow corrector. So from the same MAC corrector palette in medium deep, I'm using this yellow corrector, guys. I'll be just applying yellow on top of this. Why I'm applying yellow is because when I apply foundation directly on my orange corrector, the foundation will get mixed with orange, and it might start looking orange, or it might start looking dark. So I don't want that to happen. So I am neutralizing this orange color with this yellow one. Okay, so you just have to take the brush, small concealer brush, sweep it like this, and again you have to apply it like this with the dab motion. Okay, never swipe it. So guys, most of you always complain that, ma'am, we apply corrector, we apply concealer, but after some time when we apply foundation, again our dark circles, it starts showing up. So guys, the problem is that you are blending your corrector too much. Don't blend your corrector too much. When you're applying it, apply it nicely. Don't apply it too much. Apply how much it is needed, and blend also how much it's needed. That much only you have to blend. If you blend too much, guys, then what will happen is your blender will remove the product from there. And what will happen is, again your dark spots and dark circles will start showing. So don't blend too much. To use MAC, you can also use Elegal. I've already posted a video how to use Elegal and correctors and all. So this video will help you. You can watch this video. So guys, now you can see the orange, the intensity of orange has reduced and it is looking very nice. Now on top of this, when I apply foundation, it will look very nice. It won't turn orange whatsoever, and it will give you a nice flawless finish. Now comes the blending part. So for blending, guys, you don't have to blend too much, because if you blend too much, then the blender will remove the product from there, and what will happen is your dark circles and everything will end up again showing. So just take this and apply very little pressure. Okay, just you have to dab so that it gets pushed into your skin. Your aim is to push it into the skin, not to remove it from your skin. So just little bit. Okay, so now this is done. Now what you have to do next is set this. Okay, so one option is to set it with the powder, or another option is to set it with the makeup fixer. You can use anything you want. If you are using powder to set this, now why you want to set it is because mix with the foundation if you don't set it. So it's good to set it before you apply foundation. So for setting this, you can use makeup fixer or you can use powder, as I said. If you're using powder, use powder in very less quantity, guys. You just have to little bit, you have to dab it. And if you're using makeup fixer, then it's very easy. You just have to spray it. And now you can see that Once it is dried, your all the correction that you have done, it will get set into your skin and it won't budge, it won't move whatsoever. Okay, apply this nicely and dry it. This is set, guys. Now for foundation, I'm using Estee Lauder in shade 3W2 Cashew and MAC in shade NC35. So I'll be mixing these two foundations. So one is little bit same as my skin tone, one is little light. So when I mix one foundation which is same and one which is light, so that the oxidization problem is also solved, because it gives a nice fresh look to your face. And even after a few hours, when the foundation tends to oxidize, it becomes dark, right? So when you mix a light foundation with it, even if it becomes dark, it will look good. Okay, it won't turn black. So I've took this Estee Lauder and I've took mixing them and I'll be applying. Now for applying, what you have to do is you have to take your blender and you have to dip your blender in the foundation. To apply foundation in the right way, you have to take foundation, you have to dip your blender in the foundation and then apply it on the skin, inwards to outwards, like from inside to outside. So like this, when you apply foundation, it will be applied on each and every corner of your face and it will give you a flawless finish. So always dip your blender in the foundation and then start applying foundation in this inside to outside direction. Because when you apply foundation with dots and then you try to blend it, so what happens is sometimes it doesn't blend properly. But this is the best technique to blend your foundation flawlessly into the skin. It will create a perfect base you want. So again, dip it, and again this side also same, from inside. And you don't have to push it hard into your skin, okay? Just lightly. See, I'm not even, pressing this blender while blending it, okay? I'm just dabbing it. So this is how you have to apply a foundation. Just dab, 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 dab. Now if you're confused how to use blender, should it be damp or should it be dry? Answer is that yes, it should be damp. It should not be very wet or it should not be very dry. So now guys, my foundation is blended nicely. Whatever you have foundation, you can blend it on your neck now. So guys, I've just set my eyebrows. Now we'll start with the concealer application. Now you can see the foundation is set. First we use the concealer to hide our marks. That was like shades dark than my skin. Now I'm using a concealer to highlight my features. Okay, so in theory I have told you already that you have to highlight the center part of your face, because after applying foundation your face has become all flat, right? I'll be showing you a demo. Now this concealer I'm using NC35 from MAC. So if you see this, so this is NC35, but if you see this, when I'm applying this, you can't even make out any difference. It is not looking very light, not highlighting my under eye circles much, because this is like very close to my skin. Applying this, it is not highlighting much. So I'll be using this now, LA Pro Girl concealer in shade Pure Beige. Now you will see the difference. So if I apply this, guys, so you can see this is little light and it is actually not blending with my skin. It is highlighting my under it. So this is how you have to select your shade concealer. So it's not very extreme light also, but it is not like merging into my skin color also. So this is my perfect highlighting shade concealer. My lips also I'll be applying so that it will help the lips to look nice, big and pouted. As I said, the center part of your face. So if you feel that this is not much highlighting, you can also mix a yellow color concealer with this. So this is again LA Pro Girl yellow concealer. So I'll be applying that also so that it looks more brightened. See, now you can see this yellow has actually added life to the Pure Beige. So because I'm warm undertone, I can do this. So even if I apply just Pure Beige, guys, that is also okay. But if I want more highlight, then I can just mix a little bit of yellow. While blending, start with your chin and then go up. And then blend your under eyes. Now when you're blending under, just make sure to look up, guys. Okay, always look up. Then apply it on your eyelids also. So this is how you will select your concealer. Really, you have to set everything with the powder. So I'll be using this MAC powder in shade medium. So this is my sponge, powder sponge, and wherever you have applied concealer, just apply powder. So powder also theory, guys, I'll be explaining you so that you can decide which powder you have to use for your skin tone and everything. Next week we'll start with the powder theory. So don't worry. But I hope today you understood how to correct your skin, how to apply foundation, how to apply concealer, how to select the right shades. So everything is clear in today's video. So guys, this is my final like today's video, then please hit that like button and also share it with your friends and family so that even they get benefit with these free videos. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So see you all next week. Till then, bye and take care.